What's going on, guys? Just getting everything ready here for the broadcast. Sorry, I'm doing the promotional part of this before we get started here, so bear with me. I'm just getting everything ready. This is my first time doing a live video of my editing, so this will be exciting for me. Might be boring for everybody else, but getting everything ready here and still learning the whole live YouTube thing as well. So I just want to make sure I have the link sent out to everyone. Of course, the one thing I need is hidden behind a window. There we go. Da, da, da. All right. Doing all the important stuff is happening right now, and then we'll get underway here. All right, everything should be plugged, and I think we're ready to go. Hello everyone, my name is Clint from Happily Ever Novak, and today you're looking at a screen of my monitor setup here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit my next upcoming video. Actually, this video doesn't come up for a while, but we'll go over all of that in the process of everything that I do, from voiceover, writing scripts, from doing all of that. And if you join in, feel free to chat with me as we go through it, and we'll have some fun with it. So I'll probably repeat myself a lot because people will be jumping in and out, but who knows? Who knows what will happen? So first things first, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the layout and the process of the schedule we have here on my very nerdy display. I have a really, really big, wide display, so what you're looking at, I've actually got two displays. You're not seeing one of them, but then the other one that's below me here is my big display. So that's going to show you all of the stuff. And what I have here is a Google Docs that me and my wife share that shows all of our upcoming videos and such that I have to edit and we have to do all of the information for. Green means that it's already uploaded, and we're actually going all the way down to the bottom of the list here. We're editing a hotel tour today of the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village tour, and I figured I picked that one because a lot of like the vlogs from the park is a lot of just dropping in all of the clips from the day and kind of tediously going through and cutting off the beginning and ends. And it doesn't have a lot of cool work that goes into it. But the hotel tour will obviously have the opening. We're going to have some voiceover work at the beginning and some voiceover work in the middle along with live interaction. So it's going to be a very short video. I'm guessing it's only going to be between 3 and 5 minutes long. And it probably, right now we're starting at 5 o'clock. It'll probably take me 2 or 3 hours to edit this video. So it's a long process. So this is just kind of a breakdown of what we're looking at. This video is scheduled to go up March 23rd. So you guys will get a chance to see the creation of a video that doesn't even come up for another month. How exciting. If you guys have any questions while you're watching along, feel free to put them into the chat there, and I'll answer any of the questions that I see pop up. So, first things first, first thing we're going to do is actually we're going to edit an opening video that's going to go on it. So we have a already set opening sequence, and all I have to do is insert 4 different things into the video. Oh, that's going to show us what we have to do. Hold on, my setup takes up 2 monitors, so now I have to move it down so I'm only taking up 1 monitor so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. Now you guys will be able to see that. All right. So, first things first, the computer is going to be very, very slow with this editing because there's a lot of different things that go into the opening sequence. Eventually, you'll see a preview that's going to pop up on the monitor here, but it's a little slow to get there. We have there's the title sequence. We have 4 different things that we have to fill in. There's going to be a picture of me and my wife at the beginning. The introduction of Clint, which is me holding pickle beer here, or pickle juice here, not pickle juice, pickle soda. Then we have Sherry, and then we have some type of sequence that's going to have both of us together, and that is the end of our 15-minute intro. It's broken into these 5 different segments here. I'm going to put them in order here real quick. So we got 1, 5, 8, and 11. So number 1 is the picture of me and Sherry. So we are going to go ahead and open up some documents here and see if I can find a good picture of me and Sherry from the vacation. It's not going to be specific to that day. I usually try to switch it up, so it's usually a whole bunch of different pictures. So let's see if I can find. Actually, I'm going to go into our Orlando folder here. This video is the hotel tour. So I don't need something from there, but let's see here. Let's see if we got a picture from the Magic Kingdom, maybe. It's going to probably have a lot of me and Noelle, and Sherry and Noelle, but probably not a lot of me and Sherry. Let's see here. Let's see if there's a different one. We just had SeaWorld. Twin Peaks, Travel Day to Orlando. Sugar Factory. That should have a good picture. There we go. I'm going to take this picture. So it's a picture of me and Sherry at the Sugar Factory and our massive drink. I'm going to resize it so it fits into our thing there. And that's a good first picture. So now the next thing, I need a scene with me in it. Usually some quick little clip of me saying something silly. So I'm going to start with Animal Kingdom and see if there's any time I remember of me. Oh, you know what? There's me petting a dinosaur in here. That's kind of funny, right? So we'll grab the video of me petting a dinosaur. There's not going to be any audio with me petting the dinosaur because, I mean, why would there be audio with that? And we're going to drop that into the file. Now this is going to be very, very quick. So as you can see, I'm waving there, and then I pet the dinosaur. I think we're just going to go straight to petting the dinosaur because we only have about 2 seconds to make that image, and we're going to go ahead and cut out the audio. So I'm going to unlink the audio and drop that off. And then we should have a video of me petting the dinosaur. Again, the opening lags a lot because there's a lot of different stuff going into it, so we just watch it in short little clips. Oh, that was same trip or same day. Sherry was waving at a monkey. We're gonna go find a different clip of Sherry. Let's see here. Oh, well, you know what? She also drank soda. Since this is coming up a month from now, I could probably have the same clip of us drinking soda. She had a really weird one, so let me see what the clip is. I think this is the clip here. There's Will Holder.
It's like sweet pickles.
Okay, that's a good clip, so we're just going to grab that. The clip itself is really long, so we're going to go in, find it, clip it out. So the clip itself is 4 minutes.
It's like sweet pickle.
All right, I think I got it. Once we zoom in here a little bit, it'll be easier to fine-tune that to make sure we got it.
It's like sweet pickles.
All right. This one, we want the audio in there. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to boost this, gain it up.
It's like sweet pickles.
All right. And then in the final here. Perfect. All right. So now we need a clip of both me and Sherry. Feel free to chat in the chat comments with me if you're in there. All right, so we need something of me and Sherry. We have a lot of good POV stuff that we did, so I'm actually going to pull up, let's do Busch Gardens. What am I looking for? Busch Gardens, Tampa. Got a lot of GoPro stuff here. What do we got here? Looks like me and Sherry on... Ready to ride? Yeah. That's all lift hill. Cut that out. Alright, this is going to take too long. I'm zooming too far in. Alright. Oh my god, yeah! Alright. That looks like a little good clip here. Cut off that end, so we just hit that quick, like 2 seconds. And what do we got for the end? I don't like that because I looked down at the camera there for a moment, so let's find something where I'm not looking at the camera. Sun glare in there, we don't want the sun glare. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, that works. We don't need any exciting yelling or screaming in there. And okay, like I said, it's very, very laggy. So we have all of our sequences. I want to make sure that everything was sized properly. With the videos, because I've gone and rendered it. What I'm going to do is normally, if you have a really fast, good computer, you would just take all of this segment and drop it right into your next project. My computer is not that good, and I want to preview it in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump over to the media player, and we're going to just start rendering this right now into its own file, and I'll drop that file into the project once it's done. So I can start working on the other project while this is making its way in. You can see here in the transfer file, I've got a whole bunch of openings. This is going to be opening number 11. And I'm going to hit Q. And what Q is going to do is it's going to open up Adobe Media Player, because I use Adobe, all of the Adobe suite. And it's going to open up the player, the media encoder. And it will work on that in the background while we start putting together the hotel tour video. So I'm going to hit play on that. It's probably going to take about 20 minutes usually to just get segment because so I just received a warning that the computer is oh. Are we back yet? Check, check. Are we back on? I can't tell if we're back on or not. I hope we're back on. If you're watching this, can you let me know if we're back on? So what I assume happened is the project was too big. I can't render the project and broadcast live, so it had shut down the YouTube feed. So I don't know if we're still feeding or not, but it looks like we are now. So oh, Sherry said hi. So I assume that means we are still broadcasting. Okay, it says excellent. So what I have learned now is we can't render the project while I'm doing the live, so that's okay. I can go back and render later. So right now we are just making the project for the hotel tour. So I'm going to call that Hilton Hotel Tour. I'm going to hit OK, and that's going to bring up our project. Now, one thing I'm going to do while we're writing up the script is I'm going to dump in all of the footage so it can start working on the stuff in the background. Hopefully that won't be too much for the computer to handle. So these are all of the videos that the individual clips that were shot at the resort. I'm going to take all of those, put it into the project here, and that will start putting it, importing the files and getting that ready. So, well, Sherry is there. Hi, Sherry. Can you hear me? Does everything sound all right? Just checking. All right. So the next step is writing a script. So I'm going to open up my Word document. So I always start with a voiceover, usually talking about what the video is going to be as we jump into that. So, sometimes we have an opening that's already recorded, sometimes we don't. So we're going to, watching on the big TV. Whoa! Sorry. Somebody said they're watching this on the big TV, so I had to do that. All right, so we're going to go through and kind of look at all the different shots that I have. This looks like a shot of an outlet mall. This looks like a shot of the actual hotel from the 7th floor. 7th floor. There's a lot of shakiness. I hope that's not. I hope that's just lagginess in the computer. Yeah. So all this is B-roll. I'm looking for any talking points is what I'm looking for. I don't need the B-roll. I just need talking. This looks like it's gonna be talking. Okay. So one of the cool features about the resort is all these walkways that go around the resort, making it easy to get around, but it's also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscaping and flowers and palm trees and this big lake in the center of the resort that you can walk around or... All right, so that one is just about the walkways around the resort. So I've made a note in the script. I talk about walkways, all right? We'll grab any other talking. Pool. Oh my god. I wish I was at a pool right now. Okay, we did not spend enough time at the pool. That is my now consensus. We didn't get bucket drinks, and we didn't hang out at the pool enough. We should have hung out at the pool. So pissed off. Grand Vacation. What's now? So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village. Tuscany. We're staying for our week-long trip here in Orlando, and it is an amazing resort that has tons of amenities. So we are going to take you around town. We're going to show you what's going on, and we'll see. One more time. Here we go. Sounds like my arm is going to die. Tuscany. This is where we're staying for the whole week. It is an amazing resort with tons of... All right, so with that, what we're going to do is I'm going to open with voiceover, but that's going to be what's going to happen right after the intro is done. So we've got that video. This is more B-roll, 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 B-roll. It smells like... Somebody's very sad about this. One is, I would say, a more active pool. The nice part about the resort is it has two different pools that you can go to. One is, I would say, a more active pool with loud music, live music, back, relax. All right. Hey, what's going on there? All right, so that is our quick tour of the Hilton. A lot of content. You have an adventure you want us to go next, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure. All right, so that's the closing. Close. Cut. Clint. Close. So we missed a room tour in there. I imagine this is the room tour.
All right.
The suite. Outside.
Duels.
Perfect. All right, so Clint room tour. All right, so we have all of our different segments into the Word document as we're going to use here. So I don't need any of that open anymore. Now what we need to do is we need to come up with a script. So can you guys go ahead and write the script for me? Sherry, can you go ahead and write the script? No? Okay. Let's see here. Well, we stayed in Orlando. Hilton, it was off property. So let's talk about... every time you go to Orlando, you have to stay somewhere. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village. Tuscany Village. I feel like we need more there. What else can we say in this segment? Every time you go to Orlando, every time you travel to Orlando, you have to stay. You have to have somewhere to stay. You have to have somewhere to stay. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Tuscany Village. All right, I think that that sounds about right, unless you guys have anything to add. So it's going to be every time you travel to Orlando, you have to stay somewhere. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village. Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. That sound about right? It's going to get really loud because I have to now hold the microphone close to my head. And then I'm going to talk like this, so be prepared to turn down your volumes here for a second. All right, I do all my sound editing in Adobe Audition. So we have our microphone. It's working. Perfect. Good. And now I'm recording. I'm going to bring up my script, and here we go. Check, check, level check 1, 2. Here we go. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village. Tuscany Village. I'm going to try it again. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. There we go. You can turn your volumes back up. It sucks because I have this fancy microphone, but I can't get it too close to my face when I'm editing because it blocks all of the view. So I set it off to the side. So Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to Every time you travel to Orlando, every time you travel to Orlando, every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village. This resort has something.
right.
This resort.
I hope it's right, because that's what we're going with.
This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to do some dynamic processing to that, add some voiceover and then voiceover compression, and then I'm going to amplify it. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, I love it. All right, and now we're going to save it in the file as Hilton VO1. Now, we have to see if there's going to be any other things. So we have the opening here, and then I talk about walkways. No, we're not going to talk about walkways there. Cut, paste. So it talks about the resort, then talks about walkways, pools, and room tour, and then close. So the question is, do we need any voiceover in there? I don't know. So what we'll do is we'll start putting everything together, and then we'll decide whether we need more voiceover or not. Gary is in the house. What's going on, Gary? All right, so we've got our voiceover. We're dumping it in. Now, we need music. So what I do is I use a place. Gary actually told me about this. Thank you, Gary. It's called Motion Array. And so Motion Array is a subscription service, so I'm paying monthly for this service, but it includes so much stuff that it's silly that if you're going to be creative, to not use something like this. So like the opening we have for Happily Ever Novak is a produced opening that was created by somebody through Motion Array, and our subscription allows us to use it, download it, and then edit and tweak it the way we want to make it ours. And so to do that, I mean, I could probably do it with enough videos on YouTube and all that stuff to figure it out, but it's so much easier to just pay for a subscription and be able to use that. Also, I can't produce audio, so we need to get some royalty-free music here to put into our YouTube video. So right now we know for sure we need 2 songs. We need the opening, grab it, like intense, upbeat, fun song, but Florida resort. So maybe like a cruise island beat, I don't know. We're going to grab that for the first part. That's going to get us into the opening, and then we're going to need a longer song to get us out of that, and that will continue through the whole video at a very low level. So let's hear. We put in some, let's see, upbeat, fun. We'll put those in, and then I'm going to put in beach and see what we get. All right, so we're going to just start hitting play on these and see if we have any videos. That's probably too much beachy. No. I need something that's more... No. Stop me if you hear something you like. Yeah. You can definitely see why this is a very tedious process. Oh, I do like that, but I think it's too slow. It's too laid back. Let's look at it. Let's see what we got here. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. What do you guys think? You think that's a good one? Okay, I'm going to download it just in case if we find something better in our search, but I'm thinking that might be the second song that we use while we're giving the tour of the resort. We might actually use 3 because I think we could probably change up the music once we get into the room. Full Moon in Jamaica. Oh, I like that. Oh, okay, that's the opening. That's the opening song right there. They've got a 30-second version. We'll cut it down. I don't like it there as much. I like this, though. I like this. I don't like it once they get to that.
Preview.
That's fine. We're going to do that. That's going to be the opening. Let's see if we can find one more song that'll be... you know what? I guess we'll stay with this. I'm just going to go to like page 6. Let's see what we got on page 6. What's going on, Victor? Actually, you know what? We're going to actually do this. Let's do something 4 minutes long. See if we can find 4 minutes long in the beach category. This is going to be the hardest part of the video, is just finding music that I want on this. So maybe not beach. We still have upbeat and fun. We took away the beach term, so now we just have upbeat and fun. I'm going to jump way ahead because, again, I look through music all the time, so I probably looked through almost all of these. I'm just looking for something for background music for the hotel room. Okay, that works. Tropical Beach. I bet you that was in the beach category. 2 minutes long. That'll be our room tour. So, okay, we're dumping down that. So we have our 3 songs that we're going to have in the video. I'm going to go ahead and move those over into the appropriate files. So we're going to go to the downloads here. You can see all the stuff that I've downloaded here to do videos. And then I have a specific folder for production music. We're going to extract these bad boys. Extract. I'm going to take all 3 of the files, put them over into this, and then right away from there, I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them into the project folder. And then I'm going to delete them from here because they're just taking up space there. So I don't want them there anymore. And we have now selected music for the video. Yay! All right. I laugh because you're listening to maybe 3 seconds of each, but it's true that you really know the moment you hear. Yes, you're right. I can look through the music very, very quickly because I'm looking. I feel something very specific in my head when I'm thinking about the music for the video and the feel for it. I don't know why I have it, but that's usually what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to new sequence from clip. All of this was shot in HD, but because Gary here, who is also a YouTube guy, we're actually going to convert this HD later into 4K and upload it into 4K. It won't give you better quality necessarily on the finished aspect, but it will get you higher views because it'll say 4K in it. A little secret from Gary there. So we've got our voiceover, we've got our opening music. Let's get the voiceover dropped in here. I'm going to put that in track 3. I'm going to put the music in track 4. I just don't know which music it was that we're using for the opening. Ooh, I think it was this Brazilian sunset. So we're looking for the long version of it, I believe, because I didn't like the weirdness of it. Every time... Oh, that's way too loud for me on my end here. All right. So first, we've got to turn down the music because it's just going to be too loud. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand... All right, music is still a little too loud. I often put the music louder than I should, so I need to remember to always bring that down even more. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations. I think it's still a little too distracting, so we're going to turn it down even a little more, especially when the instruments came in there. Hilton Grand Vacations, Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need. Still think it's too loud. We're going way down with this. To relax and enjoy. All right, we're going to pick it up from right there. So we're going to shrink this down, move it over, move that there. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations, Tuscany. All right, so we're going to actually bring this up a little bit, and I'm going to turn it down in the effects because I like the beginning being louder. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand... So right there when the drums hit, we're going to go ahead and... Staying at the Hilton Grand... Just bring that down. At the Hilton Grand Vacations, Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. There we go. All right. I like it. Florida vacation. All right, so I'm going to let it play for like 2 or 3 seconds after I'm done talking because that's going to transition us into the opening. I'm going to put an old opening in for now because the opening I wanted to put in wasn't going to be able to render. I'll render that later and we'll get it in there. So I'm going to just go ahead and grab the last opening we did and put that in. So I'm going to drop it into our file here. I'm going to drop it in here because the file itself, or the sound and everything is going to be exactly the same. It's just going to be the images that change. So, vacation. So we're going to fade out that music. So put in a point there. Vacation. And fade it all the way out. So that's where we're going to drop it. So it'll just have a... Florida vacation. Boom. Oh, love it. Every time you travel to Orlando... and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations, Tuscany. I might actually have to bring my voice up a little bit. I think it's a little... Village. This resort has everything... maybe a little bit down, but it's close. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. Pickled flavor soda. All right, so that is our opening. Now, typically what I do when I'm putting together the project, I don't actually put any video in there yet. What I try to do is get the soundtrack right, and then I drop in the clips, especially if I don't... usually in a project I don't have enough B-roll, so I'm always fighting like, oh, I only have so much more clip to put in, where can I put them? This one, I believe I have more B-roll than needed, and so I'll have a lot more to slide in there. But we do know that after I'm done talking, or after this, I'm going to go ahead and put these up there, and I'm going to do it by name. So that way we'll see a little thumbnail of all of our different things. It's going to take a second for that to open up. So while it's doing that, I'll go to the chat here. Well, so Gary was commenting on my 4K. It makes it look better and crisper too. So you are correct, sir. That is correct. Okay. I'm doing the check-in from the resort, and I believe that was somewhere after this here. I believe it was this, and I think it took me several different takes, if I remember correctly, to say Tuscany, Tuscany, Tuscany. So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village. My name is... Wrong? I sound like...
This is going to be the
what I'm saying is what you're saying. That's what it sounds like. My arm is going to die before we finish this. Here we go. So we are here at the Hilton... So we are here at the Hilton Grand Tuscany... No. So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village. No. What the heck is it? So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village, and this is where we're staying for the whole week. It is an amazing resort with tons of amenities. We're going to bring you around, and we're going to check it out. All right. So that was that took 2 minutes for me to say that 10-second line. That's hilarious. So that's what we got for there. We also have music we're going to bring in. I believe it was this one here. So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village, and this is where we're staying. All right, so the audio of the camera needs to come up. So we're going to bring that up 4 decibels, and we're going to bring the music down 5, and see where that brings us. So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village, and this is where we're staying for the whole week. It is an amazing resort with tons of amenities. We're going to bring you around, and we're going to check it out. All right, I feel like we need a voiceover in there now. I don't know exactly what we're going to say in a voiceover there, but there needs to be a gap or a transition between that and my next talking segment, which is walkways. So I guess that's a good time to talk about the amenities and stuff that the Tuscany Grand Village vacation place has. So, so we're going to have to come up with some things to talk about. So, talks about resort. Okay, VO, next talking point. And feel free, if you're in the comments and you have some ideas as to what I should say, feel free to throw them in there. I feel like I have to say the name again, right? Because we've only said it twice. So I could say this resort, or I could say Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village again. Which one should I say? This resort? Okay, so Hilton... Orlando Outlet Mall. Okay, so question. Let's look this up real quick. There's an outlet mall that was right next to our hotel, and I don't know I just zoomed all the way into Mexico. That's not where I wanted to go. All right, Orlando, Hilton Grand Tuscany Village. And what is this? What is this? It's not saying what the outlet mall is. It's saying what all the individual outlets are, but it's not saying like, oh, this is this. Orlando Vineland Premier Outlets. Okay. Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premier Outlets. Seven. All right. Okay. Thank you, Gary. It has 7 different buildings on property that have rooms in them. They called them buildings. Do I want to call them buildings? Building 7, Building 6 has 7, includes 7 different towers of rooms. Maybe I'm just not going to include that. Okay, that seems like an easy transition. Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. The resort includes pools, play areas, and even walkways. I spelled even wrong, but that's what I meant. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, sorry, I should have told everybody turn down your audio because now I got to talk into the microphone. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium. Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. The resort includes pools, play areas, and even walkways. And plenty of walkways. All right, I should be able to edit that together. Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany and Vineland Premium Outlets. The resort includes pools, play areas, and plenty of walkways. All right. And plenty of play areas. All right, we don't need that to be tight there because we're going to when we go into actually dropping effects in and stuff, or not effects, the video, we'll probably space it out a little bit so the video gets a little time to play before we cut to the next thing. So we're gonna call this Hilton. Let's do this. Hilton. All right, so we should have that. We're going to drop it in. I will say, working on this amazingly big monitor is phenomenal for video editing. It gives you so much space to have things up. And once again, I have the monitor that you see, that you don't even see. I usually my preview window, which is right here, is normally up above me in a whole nother monitor. So, but because of all the streaming that's up here, I put it in here so you guys can see it. Whew, got the hiccups here. All right, so we got our second voiceover, so let's see where we're going with that. Around and we're going to check it out. Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to... Bring audio up just a tad. To the Orlando Vineland Premium... I think we've got to bring this down a little bit too. I think it's still a little too hot. So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village, and this is where we're staying for the whole week. It is an amazing resort with tons of amenities. We're going to bring you around and we're going to check it out. Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. The resort includes pools, play areas, and plenty of walkways. Okay, so I'm going to break my rule, and we're going to go ahead and slap in what we're talking about here real quick, just so we know the length of the video before we go into the next talking segment.
Outlets. The resort Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets.
Okay, well, we know we have a clip of the outlets. I'm going to go ahead and drag everything that I don't want the audio on to my third timeline. So instead of going in and deleting the audio track from everything I don't want, I'm just going to drag it down to timeline number 3, and then I don't have to go through and click on
Vineland Premium, right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets.
So that's all we need from that.
The resort includes pools.
All right, I'm going to grab this pool shot. Once again, dragging the audio down so we don't have to worry about that.
The resort includes pools,
I'm going to space it out just a tad.
The resort includes pools. The resort includes pools, play areas, and plenty of. The resort includes pools.
Oh, okay. I shrunk down that clip. I was like, that doesn't. For some reason.
The resort includes pools.
It's also shaking for some reason. I don't know why it's shaking.
Play areas. The resort includes pools.
That breath is just too long.
Play areas and plenty of walk.
All right, so we're going to drop it at play areas. So
the resort includes pools, play areas, and plenty of play areas and
I've changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and just keep that breath in there and shrink
pools,
it down.
play areas, and plenty of walkway.
And plenty of walkways.
And plenty of walkways. And plenty of walkways.
I'm going to keep the walkway video up because that's going to be a transition into me talking about walkways live. We want that audio, so we're going to keep that there. I'm going to actually move this up to the next timeline, put this underneath. So because it's the first thing on top, everything that's on top is viewed first. So it's actually going to bury me talking with that video, which is what we...
So one of the cool cool features about the resort is all these walkways that go around the resort, making it easy to get around, but it's also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscaping and flowers and palm trees and this big lake in the center of the resort that you can walk around or, in this case, over. Because we're going over the dock that goes, connects the one half to the other half. So really, really cool.
Really, really cool. Really, really cool. We're going to turn that up. Give it a 5.
Yeah, cool features about...
What did we do for the other one? We did a 4. So let's bring it down a little bit. Really, really cool.
Plenty of walkways. So one of the cool features about the resort...
So that'll give a nice little transition. So I guess we have one more thing.
Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium.
All right, we'll grab a shot of the towers and throw that in here.
Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets.
The resort includes pools, play areas, and plenty of walkways.
So one of the cool features about the resort is all these walkways that go around the resort, making it easy to get around, but it's also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscape.
All right, well, I talk about landscaping. Ooh, that's actually, I like the shot. So we're going to move that to the outer track, and
Really pretty to walk around. They got also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscaping and flowers and palm trees and this big lake at the center of the resort. And this big lake.
I wish I was better at time-lapse mapping to speed that up. I mean, I can speed it up just by doing this, but it's not as pretty as if you did like a...
It's also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscape.
Yeah, I'm going to undo that. We're just going to go with the way it was.
It's also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscaping and flowers and palm trees and this big lake at the center of the resort that you can walk around or, in this case, over. Because we're going... All
right, we talk about the lake. Let's get the lake in there.
And this big lake at the center of the resort that you can walk around or, in this case, over. Because we're going over the dock that goes, connects the one half to the other.
All right, we should have video of the dock. Oh, there we go. Video of the dock. Coming on in.
In this case, over. Because we're going over the dock that goes, connects the one half to the other half. So, really, really cool.
Yeah, I most of the time it's one of those. Gary just said for shots you want to speed up or slow down, shooting in 60 or 120. Definitely, if you're slowing down, that's the case. If you're speeding up, it shouldn't be too big of an issue because it's already taking like the 60 frames and condensing it into a smaller form anyways. But my problem is I didn't want to go through all the work to make the effect look smooth because there's a little bit of bouncing with the gimbal. Like even in this shot, you can tell it's
over. We're going over the dock that goes, connects the one half to the other half. So really, really cool.
So we're not going to go into another voiceover. We're done doing voiceover work, I think. So the next clip is going to be us talking about pools. Okay. Pools. So for those keeping tabs, I said this is probably going to take 2 hours to edit. Right now we're on hour number 1, and we're still a little ways away from having a completed project. So hour number 1.
Really, really cool. So the one really nice part.
I hate that I say so many times. It's a crutch.
So the one.
I'm just going to take that so right out. And
cool. The one really cool. The one really nice part about the resort is it has 2 different pools that you can go to. One.
All right, so here we're actually going to cut away, and we're just going to do some B-roll of the pool real quick. Before I start talking.
One really nice part about the resort is it has 2 different pools that you can go to. One is, I would say, a more active pool with loud music.
All right, so I'm gonna show a shot of the pool. And then I'm going to do a shot of the bar. And then I'm going to do a shot of the bar.
The one really nice part about the resort.
Not ready for you, Clint. Nope, that's not long enough. Okay, I'm going to cut that in half then. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're in about here. And one more shot of the pool. And this is where I'm going to start talking about the pool.
The one really nice part about the resort is it has 2 different pools that you can go to. One is, I would say, a more active pool with loud music, live music, DJ, bar, food.
Well, I forgot that they put the bar and food in there, so what I should do is take out that clip and put that over here, huh? So, all right. Boom.
The one really nice part about One really nice part about the resort is it has 2 different pools that you can go to. One is, I would say, a more active pool with loud music, live music, DJ, bar, food, and there's a lot of people there. It is definitely the place to be hanging out. If you want a quieter experience, here's a second pool, which you can tell is a lot more quiet.
Oh, there we go.
Back, relax. Relax, and chill.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have next? Pools. Oh, well, it's going to be the room tour. So we're going to finish off with a couple more shots, B-roll shots here, and then we will slowly fade down the music and then slip into our room music. All right. We're going to fade the music. So we're going to put this in there and fade that out. Okay, done. And now we're going to grab our next song. Is that this one? Nope, that's not it. Maybe it was up the top here. Nope, that's not it. So I guess it was this one? Okay. We're going to turn that down because that's going to be way too loud. Alright, we're giving that a little extra. We're going to go into effects here, transitions, and we're going to do a... actually, you know what? I'm just going to do it manually because we're going to dip it down to black here. So we're going to go occupy... I never fade, so that's very rare that you would catch me fading a shot in the video, but it just seemed right with the laid-back music and stuff, and the fact that we're transitioning from day to night. I think it'll be a good choice here. Oh, that's on. I was like, no audio. All right, so one thing, we have to turn up this. I'm gonna go ahead and do 7. I'm at our hotel room. We're on the 7th floor of... All right, we're gonna way back down that music. Way too hot. Building still way too hot. Way too hot. All right, guys. And we're gonna want to fade that up because it's just too harsh coming up like that. But we're gonna do a faster fade to get it up. So occupy there, and right there. So it's gonna be a much faster fade up. All right, guys, it is now nighttime at our hotel room. We're on the 7th floor of building 6. So I know some... All right, we're still really low on our audio here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn me up a little bit because I'm never loud enough. Some of the buildings have been... That was too loud. I'm never loud enough. That was too loud. Remodeled. Ours has not as of yet, so we're in one of the older rooms. Some of the buildings are taller than 7 floors, so they have 8 or 9. We're on the 7th floor, building 6. All right, so the room tour, we're going from, I'll say, highly produced, edited music video to just a very long one shot of me and Sherry giving the tour. It's because we may need to edit something out. Yeah. So that's a quick room tour. For the most part, that's going to be that. And so we're going to cut that, slap the ending on here real quick, and see what that looks like. Hey, calm down, Sherry. Calm down. Ah! All right, so that is... That's Gary, we're talking about crutches. That's my other big crutch. All right. All right, so that is... All right. That is our quick... All right, so that is our quick tour of the Hilton Vacation... No. So that's a quick... Oh, I had to redo it. I got rid of the... All right. Room tour. So that's a quick... All right, let's turn that up a little bit. Give it a little bit of juice. Tour of the Hilton... Too much juice. No, wrong button. Gary, what do you use for your editing software? What do you use? Tour. So that's a quick tour of the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village.
Tuscany.
Whatever. And that is a quick tour of the village here and our room. Definitely check out all the other videos from our vacation, which are going to be popping up all of the time. So be watching out for those. I got a lot of content on this trip, so there's going to be a ton of videos for you guys to watch. Don't forget to like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel, join the Novak family, and hopefully, if you guys have an adventure to suggest for us, we will go on that adventure and then videotape it and then put it up on our YouTube channel. So put those in the comments below if you have an adventure, guys, on the next adventure. Bye! All right, and then the final thing that we throw in the video at the very, very end is our title screen, or ending credit screen. So this, for us, is just a blank shot. Could have been used in the project already, but it gives us 10 seconds to put the YouTube end of screen stuff in. So we already have a song that we use. It's our theme song, so to speak. So let's go to production music. We call it the College Party. So we're going to drop that in there. Let's zoom in here. Bye. And then we're going to find a great shot that's going to be 10 seconds of still footage, and this looks like it might be it. All right, I made a small adjustment there, and we still have 10 seconds. Hold it. Don't move. Yeah, all right. I didn't move. Sometimes I usually try to count to 10 every time I'm doing a video. I always want 10 seconds of B-roll, 10 seconds, but sometimes I count faster than what it is. So really I should count to like 15 every time. But hey, Rick, I see you have made it into the chat here. Good plan, Rick. Let's go ahead and save this real quick before it freezes up and drops me out. Nice thing about Adobe when I'm working with Premiere is it actually does auto-saving. So as long as you know how to retrieve the auto-save files, usually it does it like every 10 minutes. So I will get an hour, 2 hours into a project. Something crashes sometimes. It happens very little nowadays. But if it does crash, I'm able to go into the auto-save and pick it up. Alright, so that gives us the basic outline of what our video is going to be. So it actually turned out longer than I thought it was going to be. We're going to be in the 8-minute range, and that's because of the hotel tour, the room tour itself was such a long, steady shot. So before we go in and watch the whole thing and see if there's any tweaking we need to do, we're going to fill in all of the B-roll that we didn't put in yet. So we have our opening part. I put the voiceover on track 3. You have to have somewhere to stay. On this, all right, so we got B-roll there. Everything else should have it except for right here.
You can go to one is, I would say, a more active pool.
You know what? We actually have everything in except for the opening. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. So I think what I'm going to do, and I don't do this often, but I think we're going to do it in this particular instance, is I mentioned travel to Orlando, and it wouldn't make sense to put the hotel there yet. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put in some of the flight footage of us flying and landing in Orlando. So that was part of our travel day video. I shot it with a GoPro. I suction cupped it. I don't have, I already put away all my camera gear, but I have a suction cup. I just suction cupped it to the window, pointed it down, and I could look over and look out, and could still see what was going on. It gave her a really steady, good shot, especially when we speed it up. So this is us landing in Orlando. So I'll just do a quick video. We need, how many seconds do we need here? Let's see what we got. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. So we need 4 minutes, or 4 seconds, 4.32 seconds. 4 seconds and 32 frames. That's what we need. So we don't need us traveling to the gate. I really just want the landing. So that's us steering off the runway, us landing. Okay, so we're going to cut it right there. And we're going to go ahead and just say we want to speed this up to 0. And we're going to move this to 4. And this to 3.2. And it's going to do the math for us. And there we have a clip. We're going to delete that audio track off of it because we don't need that. Go ahead and create another track just so we can move this stuff around. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. So the video, obviously, because it's not rendered, is very quick. It might be too quick. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. What do you think, Gary? Do you think that's going to be too much time crammed into a too small of a clip? Because it's going to, I mean, it's very rough now because it's not edited, but I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. Let me know what your thoughts are. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village. All right, so we're just going to grab a rando shot here. Seems like a nice smooth shot. Put the track on the muted. Stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy. There's so much B-roll we didn't use, Sherry. I should do another 5 minutes of voiceover work. Skinny Village. This resort has everything you need to. Okay. The other thing is this is a really long shot of this. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton. I'm going to cut it right after I say Hilton, and then add another shot of one of the buildings in. It's going to be a quick shot, but I think that shot would just seem too long. This adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need to relax. Relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. All right, so I think that is going to about do it for that portion. I'm gonna give it a quick walkthrough. Again, this is not rendered, so it's not going to show up right. So. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I are staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village. This resort has everything you need to relax and enjoy your Florida vacation. Pickled flavor soda. That is zoomed in too far. Doesn't matter because we're replacing it, but enjoy your Florida vacation. This is why it's important to go through and watch your video from beginning to end. I don't know how many times Sherry has gone in, because my job ends when I upload it. Then Sherry comes in and does the verbal magic on that, and she'll come back and say, you know that you left an edit in there. It's because I rushed myself and I didn't actually sit and watch it. But vacation. Pickled flavor soda. So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village, and this is where we're staying for the whole week. It is an amazing resort with tons of amenities. We're going to bring you around and we're going to check it out. Hilton Grand Vacations Tuscany Village is located right next to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets. The resort includes pools, play areas, and plenty of walkways. So one of the cool features about the resort is all these walkways that go around the resort, making it easy to get around, but it's also really pretty to walk around. They got a lot of landscaping and flowers and palm trees, and this big lake in the center of the resort that you can walk around, or in this case, over. Because we're going over the dock that goes connects the one half to the other half. So really, really cool. So we're going to actually stop there. We're going to bring up the music because since I don't have voiceover there as a transition, we're going to bring up the music so the music gets louder, so people know it's on purpose that there's. So really, really cool. And then we have to turn it back. The one really nice part. One half to the other half. So really, really cool. The one really nice part about the resort is it has two different pools that you can go to. One is, I would say, a more active pool with loud music, live music, DJ, bar, food, and there's a lot of people there. It is definitely the place to be hanging out. If you want a quieter experience, here's a second pool, which you can tell is a lot more quiet, laid back, relaxed, and chill.
Yeah.
There's another spot we're going to bring the music up, and then it's going to fade out. So we're going to bring it up only to fade it out, but again, we want people to know that it's purposeful, that there's no words. So we went to 5.3, so let's go 5.3 there on the outro. Alright guys, it is now nighttime at our hotel room. We're on the 7th floor of building 6. Alright guys, it is now nighttime at our... I feel like the music is now too low. I may have brought up my voice and didn't adjust the music properly. Alright guys, it is now nighttime at our hotel room. We're on the 7th floor of building... Alright, the other thing that we got to do here is, obviously we have a 2-minute song, and it's a 5-minute segment. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste this several times in, just so we have enough music to get it through. I should be really good at editing in the audio, like beat to beat. I usually get pretty lazy and I just find a high point in my voice and then cut the music, and people probably normally don't notice. But as a DJ, I probably should do better than that. So this is really cool. It is a screened-in porch, so you don't have to worry about bugs or anything like that. Yeah, you're not really going to tell there. With the bathroom. Hi! I'm a nerd! I've got a video camera. Yeah, we've got... yeah, we've got our sink area. Oh, that was loud. Alright, you know what? I changed my mind. Instead of cutting it, I'm going to do what I just did there. I'm just going to let it fade itself out into itself. Nice view of the outlet malls. Big flat screen TV. We watched the Super Bowl on this.
DVD player, or Blu-ray. Yeah, DVD. Yep.
Fancy. I know they have DVD rental here.
Right.
Sure. Bye! You want us to go on, put it below, and we will look into the possibilities. All right, my name is Clint.
I'm Sherry.
We're the Novaks, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure. Bye! Okay, so now I just have to watch this whole thing to make sure I don't go, oh, I messed up, and we gotta cut it. Floor of building 6. So I know some of the buildings have been remodeled. Ours has not as of yet. So we're in one of the older rooms. Some of the buildings are taller than 7 floors, so they have 8 or 9. We're on the 7th floor, building 6. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, what type of room is this?
It's a suite.
A suite, okay. So when you first walk in, you know what? I don't even know what's in these doors.
This is a closet.
Oh, look at you.
And there's iron and fire extinguisher.
Now I think the music is too loud. I guess once it really kicks off, it's much louder. So let's get it turned down to 10 each. I really need to pay more attention to the audio, because sometimes I'll go back to the house and watch it on the big TV that Sherry's watching on, and I'll be like, oh, that was way too high. I should have turned it down. Not everybody's listening on a cool sound. Welcome. All right, what type of room is this?
It's a suite.
A suite, okay. So when you first walk in, you know what? I don't even know what's in these doors.
This is a closet.
Oh, look at you.
And there's iron and fire extinguisher and a broom.
Okay.
And a backpack.
Awesome. And then you go into the main living area. Now, on the other side of this door is the adjoining suite, which the rest of our family is in, but we decided to keep that closed. So, to start, we've got a sofa here with some cushions.
I'm gonna check.
Oh, yeah, that might pull out. Yeah. And of course we've got the end table here, which is nice because you have the tray in the middle. There you go. Have the table there, end table. Oh, don't forget the telephone. Telephones are very important nowadays.
Nobody has a phone on them.
No. So it's important. If you carried around a phone, that would be very convenient.
Yeah.
But this is really cool. It is a screened-in porch, so you don't have to worry about bugs or anything like that.
Right.
You get 2 tables here, or 1 table, 2 chairs, and a great view of what's going on over outside. We got the fountain in the middle there.
There's also a ceiling fan.
Oh yeah, so keeps it nice in here. Yeah, outlet malls over there. Nice view of the outlet malls. Big flat screen TV. We watched the Super Bowl on this.
DVD player or Blu-ray. Yeah, DVD. Yep.
And see, I know they have DVD rental here too as well. So, all right, very nice. This is all my nerdy video stuff, so I put all of this up here to charge and do all that stuff through the week. The dining room table, which is the hub of our community. Yep, that's where we do all. Oh, and of course, this does not come with all of the rooms. The 40th birthday sign.
40th birthday, Clint.
Yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. In here, you've got your washer and dryer, which we have started washing clothes. We brought our own detergent because I think they give you like enough for 1 load, maybe.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
You got your full kitchenette here with fridge. We stocked with water.
Yeah.
We haven't really used anything but the microwave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to reheat.
I did
some
run the
things.
dishwasher before we left, so we got clean dishes.
Okay.
Yep.
And you brought your little fancy
Gideon's
tea.
cookies.
Oh yeah, Gideon's cookies.
Yeah, I brought this because we don't drink coffee, but I do drink tea. So I brought my own little portable. It actually, well, the handle's not attached. It collapses down, so it's really small. I like it. I'm a fan.
It's good for traveling.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. We got a bedroom somewhere around here and a bathroom. We'll start with the bathroom. Hi, I'm a nerd. I've got a video camera. We've got our sink area. Oh, okay. We've got our tub, which is very nice.
The jets.
We turned the jets on once, and the jets were so powerful that was soaked everywhere over there. So they just went everywhere. So we haven't used it since.
No.
The shower though is massive. So a big walk-in shower here. Love that. Dual sinks, of course.
So bathroom has 2 doors.
Yep. Yep.
Sliding door.
And then the master bedroom. You got the king-size bed. One thing I don't like about this room, well, I do and don't. It does have a ceiling fan, which is nice.
Which is great. Most hotels don't.
Yeah.
And we are fan sleepers even in the dead of winter.
Yeah.
So
The problem is though, when you walk into the room, you can flip all of these light switches on, and none of them
the
turn
last one.
on. No, none of them turn on a light. Oh, yours turns on. Mine doesn't though. Whatever. I'm so confused.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, I guess I didn't figure out the light switch thing. A very cool view. Okay, now with all these lights, it's hard to see. I'm gonna close this and hopefully zoom in here a little bit, and we'll be able to see. Out there, you can see the Orlando Eye and Star Flyer out in iDrive. I think that's pretty cool.
there's
All right.
also a closet in the bedroom.
Oh yeah.
With
So
extra
you got your
blankets
safe
and
for all the fancy things.
that's our nerdy clothes.
Yep.
Yep.
Suitcase.
All that fun stuff.
Extra blankets because we sleep with separate blankets.
Yes.
Yes, that is a marriage.
That is
You have
our
to do it.
#1
Tip.
tip.
Yep.
If you're getting married,
Separate blankets.
separate blankets.
Everybody should have their own
Saves
blankets.
so much, yes.
No fighting.
Normalize separate blankets.
Yeah, that needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
So that's a quick room tour. So that's a quick tour of the Hilton Grand Vacation. Oh, see, this is why we watch. That's a quick room tour, and then we did it again. So that's a quick tour of. Yeah, that needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut out the first one and move into the second one. Be a thing.
Yeah.
So that's a quick tour of the Hilton Grand. Now we have to adjust everything else to match.
Next adventure. Bye! Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a video. Clocking in at a whole 8 minutes and 34 seconds. I think that's going to be a good video. The other thing that we would then do, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Next step is, okay, oh, well, no, I'm sorry, we're not done with the video. The next step is adding the graphics package in. So this, again, Motion Array was great for this because they have so many templates already set up for different social media graphics and all sorts of cool stuff. So we're able to do, I think, like you can see, oh, what happened there? Oh, those are transitions. Sorry, those aren't graphics. Somewhere in here, I had winter graphics, but I guess I deleted them already. But they have all these cool already graphics that you can put up into your videos. So I already have a set of 5 of them that are already pre-done and ready to go for the videos. So we're going to go ahead and select those. I put them right here at the end. Our opening one is always our hashtag Happily Ever Novak for the opening. Every time you travel to Orlando, you have to have somewhere to stay. On this adventure, Sherry and I... Right, and then right after the opening, I give it a few seconds of talking, and then we jump into our channel nameplate.
So we are here at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tuscany Village, and this is where we're staying for the whole week.
All right. And then we got to pepper in our social media content. We're going to do one before we get to the long thing here. So let's have us both on there. This will be Facebook.
I would say a more active pool with loud music.
And then somewhere in the social media or in the tour, we'll do another one for Instagram. And then towards the end,
Don't forget to like the video.
boom, right there, don't forget. And that's going to be this one there. So those are our graphics added into the package. I'm actually getting to a point where, you know, we're getting to about 50 videos, 60 videos, 70 videos. I think we're close to 70 videos now already. So I might actually change those up. I really do like the opening, though. For unboxings and things like that, we're going to do a very short, condensed opening. So instead of the 15-second 4 clips, it's just like 3 seconds, da-na-na-na-na, and boom, and that's it. But for these, I like it because we're switching the content in every opening, so it almost has like a witty funness to it. So I think we're going to keep that. Pickled flavor soda. Pickled flavor soda. So yeah, I like those. I like that it adds a little humor to the opening. Also, you know, kind of tells a lot about us. Some of the things that we, you know, filming, you can never film enough when you're out. We have specific things that we're looking for. One is obviously B-roll, the talking points. We need some goofy stuff of us individually because of the fact that we need these scenes here. Pickled flavor soda. We need more of that when we're filming. And the hard part is I do a lot of talking when we're filming, and I'm always filming myself. Sherry is usually, you know, the co-host kind of thing, so there's not a lot of that geared to her, so I do a lot of talking. So we need to get more shots of that when we're doing stuff. And we also need more stuff together, because at the end we have that scene. So we need more of that. And then the thing we always forget, and I bet you I'm not the only one. I bet you there's several YouTubers out there that forget this, is the thumbnail. So we end up editing our thumbnail a lot because we forget to get pictures for the thumbnail. So in this particular video, we're actually going to have to grab a photo of the resort and then overlay our image on top of it and then do some cool words and flashiness to make it look cool because we didn't take a picture of us here. And we don't typically do grabs of frames of video to make our thumbnails. So that wraps it up. I think that's it. I think I need to hit save again here because we added the graphics in. But that is a video that is ready to air, and it's going to go up on, what did I say it's going to go up on? March 23rd. So mark your calendars. March 23rd, you will be able to watch that video on our YouTube page, and I hope that you click like and subscribe to our videos. Click like and then subscribe to our videos when you watch that. So I really appreciate it. We got some great content coming up. We're doing a couple trips to Busch Gardens here. You can see in our film shoot schedule that we're going to go out film those. So this Friday we're going out there to film it at Busch Gardens. We're going again a couple Fridays after that to do some filming. We filmed Bippity Boxes last night, so we'll be getting those up. We did a live peek in as we did our unboxings. We've hidden that video until after the unboxings now are done, so people will then see that video. This one we'll keep up, though. You guys can watch this all you want for the hotel thing, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I hope you commented along the way or put some comments in there if you'd like me to do it again. What else am I doing? I mean, making content while making content seems very, very easy. So if it's something that you enjoyed watching, please let me know. Send me a message. I'd appreciate it. So that does it for this behind-the-scenes look at Clint editing content. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the next adventure. All right? Bye, guys.